Alright guys, I figured I'd share a few things that I bought off of eBay here. This is an Astro 3-piece heavy-duty Thor air hammer bit set, 401 shank. For those who don't know what 401 shank is, it's most of your heavy-duty air hammers like the snap-on here. And that is the diameter inside of here. They do make a slightly smaller one and a slightly larger one, but this is the most common one, is going to be the 401. Inside of this, we're actually going to get 3 401 shanks at 1-inch diameter hammering bits. We're going to get a 4-inch, a 7-inch, and a 12-inch. Go ahead and open the box here and you can see what's inside. You get a little storage plastic case here. Nothing really special. But it'll allow you to store these inside your toolbox and organize them. And see, we have a flat hammered anvil here. You see the part numbers are listed on these individually. 401K303. $401K302. Same deal. It has a have an anvil here, hammer anvil, and have a 1-inch diameter here and 401 shank. And this will be our shortest one. Same hammer anvil, 1-inch diameter, and 401 shank. I shouldn't say this is 1-inch diameter here. This is 1-inch diameter here. This is probably a 1/2 inch or something like that, because this is 401, so I would say this is 500 thousandths or something like that. But anyways, I think this was a great little deal. I found this for $37 on eBay. I have a lot of snap-on ones, and they're just so beat up, and they cost so much money to replace, and some of them are lifetime warranties, some of them aren't covered under the manufacturer warranty, depending on what they are. So I decided just to buy these right here. I don't know if this comes with a lifetime warranty. I actually looked on the box here. It does not express it anywhere. I'd have to actually look it up online, or actually look it up on the tool webpage and see what they offer. But like I said, here's the 3 part numbers. It's 1-inch diameter hammer, and we have a 4-inch, a 7-inch, and a 12-inch. So, oh no, I think this is a pretty good deal. I'm gonna take these to work and actually use them, because most of mine are beat up so bad, and it's mainly my chisels, not so much these. I did buy a cheaper set of these, and they actually broke right here, and they were not 401 as far as the shank. They were actually a little bit smaller, and they were Chinese, so that was one of the nice things about these. Like I said, the 401 shank fits all the heavy duty air hammers. And if I put this in my snap-on air hammer, you can see it's not wobbling around or anything. It's not loose. It's nice and tight. So, nice quality piece. And if there is a warranty expressed on these, Astro has stood behind anything I've ever bought. And usually a phone call away, or just filling out the warranty page to get something covered. Something like this, I don't expect it to be covered, especially the abuse that it takes. But like I said, this is a pretty quality piece for $37. You can't even buy one snap-on one for $37. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And while I was on there shopping, I went ahead and bought the chisels as well. And I didn't share the whole part number with you, but it was a 401K3, 401 shank for the hammer anvils. And this is a 6-piece. Get this in the screen here. This is a 6-piece heavy-duty Thor air hammer, chisel, and cutter set. 401 shank. 401K6 is actually this set number. And what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Got another hammer anvil, which I really don't need, but I use this to pound on rotors, drive bolts out, and miscellaneous things. So this is actually really nice to have. I'll use it in more one application, and it's always nice to have an extra one. Like I said, I do have some import ones, and one of the sets I bought actually broke off right here. So That was the reason for buying these, and I pursued getting a snap-on one. And like I said, for the cost of these, both these sets were right around 37 bucks, $37. So it was well worth it to buy these, in my opinion, even though they're import. Because, I mean, I've got snap-on ones that I've sharpened, and they're all the way down to here. Some of them they'll warranty if the numbers are legible. Some of them they won't. They have to prove that it's theirs. So some of it can be a hassle sometimes on particular items like this that are not actually a mobile billboard, you know, showing that it's actually snap-on. So in my opinion, it was just easier to buy these, and Astro's been known for the quality of their metal and their warranty, so I figured I'd give these a try and see how they worked out. One of the things I don't like is the chisel is actually slanted to one side, and you see that it's ground uneven. And that is on all of them, it's not just one. You see this one points downhill as well. You can see that they ground it uneven. It's narrow on one end and not on the other. This is a cutter. This is probably something I won't use a lot, but I do use it on occasion to rip panels and stuff like that, and 55-gallon drums, turning trash cans, and miscellaneous things like that. The same with this one. This is a panel one to cut sheet metal. But I've been known to use this to take the top off of a 55-gallon drum, to use it as a trash can. And then here's a bushing chisel. Has this curved edge to it right here. I use this a lot on controlling bushings and stuff like that. And this one too, same way. It's not ground even all the way across. It's actually narrow on this end, wider on this end, and it's uneven from left to right. So not the best quality control. But I just haven't heard any complaints on these, and the quality of the metal was actually really good. And like I said, even this set right here with the 401 shank is, if it's great, if it's nice and tight, it's not loose. Like I said, a lot of the import ones you buy, you'll find that they're very loose because they're not actually a true 401 shank. They're actually made for earlier model air hammers or light duty air hammers. And the heavy duty ones seem to be all 401 shank, and then you can buy a larger diameter, which is industrial, and I'm not sure on the size of that one, but that's a totally different diameter altogether. But 401 is going to be your common shank as far as all the snap-on and heavy duty air hammers. But I think I'm going to call it a night there, and I figured I'd just share that with you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to make a video on these and then take them to work and then beat them up a little bit and see how they do. Like I said, as far as the quality of them, I think they're going to be great. A lot of stuff I bought from Astro, especially for thread pullers and miscellaneous things like that, the metal has seemed to be a lot better than the Lysol brand. It's been a lot better than a few of the other manufacturers out there that manufacture tools for large tool companies, or you know, people like Matco and stuff like that. The Astro stuff has always seemed to be a better quality. So, like I said, I figured I'd share that with you. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can go to www.astrotools.com. I found this set on eBay. Like I said, this is a 401k6. The other one is a 401k3. I shopped around for these, and like I said, I found them between $35 and $37 for each one of these. They range in the area about 40 to 50 bucks anywhere else. But I figured let you guys make your own opinions. And like I said, I'm just going to take these to work and we'll beat them up and see how they do. All right, guys, give me a like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.